You know, Kenya Kwanza said that selecting a running mate was very, very easy. You guys do not understand the weight of the process of selecting a running mate. Pressure. We are at the Deputy President's residence in Karen, and as you can see, the running mate selection process is still going on.
Kichukua Kindi.
Hapana.
Kindi ni mgentleman.
Mimi na mtu nilasimisia.
Achukua tu Kindi yake.
The process is so easy. So I've been here for like 8 hours.
Mimi nataka tu gasha.
Kwa nini nakufurahisha na ugasha?
Sijui.
Basi ukosho sido. Chukua Kindi.
Hapana, mimi nataka tu gasha.
The aspirants seem not to agree.
Kindi. Chukua Kindi. Hapana, mimi hapa ni sawa. Itabidi uchukue Kindi sasa. Wacha nikulizautia
Discussion is so heated. Yes. Yeah. The running mate, they have not yet selected. They have not gotten any word from the deputy president. So we'll have to wait here till morning. Till morning. Back to you in studio to Talk TV. You know, you cannot toy around with the decision of choosing the spouse you're going to spend the rest of your life with. No, 5 years or maybe 10.
I can tell you he was making calls and putting on speakerphone. People from Kiambu, what are you saying?
Hello, ma'am. Unaonaje? Nikuje rurasio na Kindi ama gasha? Kindi. Ma'am. Ebu patio mama mboga. Patio tu mama mboga kwanza. Habari yako? Ni Kindi ama ni gasha? Kindi.
As for Kithure Kindiki, he won the popular vote, the MP vote, and all the votes that are there to be won. The only thing that Kithure Kindiki did not win is the running mate position.
Present to you the Kenya Kwanza running mate candidate, my brother and friend, Rigathi Gachagua.
Guys, committees are very important when choosing your spouse. They are the ones that decide kama wewe ni utachagulia masi wewe. No, I know you think that your girlfriend or your boyfriend chose you. No, it's the committee that chose you. Because sometimes you can be very, very handsome man, but your nini is not nini. Or maybe you are a wealthy man, but you know your nini is not nini. Or sometimes you can even laughing, but you know your nini is not. Forget about that. So Azimio came up with one committee to help them select a running mate.
The council also resolved to appoint an advisory panel to recommend to the presidential candidate suitable candidates for nomination as the deputy presidential candidate.
You can be the suitor's favorite, but not the committees.
001, have you come for the interviews?
Of course.
Huh?
Who's more suitable than myself?
Next.
Kwa majina naitwa Hali ya Sinjio Gavana 001 pale Mbashi.
You can start by showing us your academic certificate.
Oya sabia cheke. Njoo ni wakati wako nishamaliziwa mimi. Njoo. Azimio's running mate interview was so heated that we had the likes of Hassan Joe, Peter Kenneth, Martha Karua, Sabina Chege, Kalonzo Musyoka, Wycliffe. No, rewind. Was Kalonzo Musyoka even there?
Kalonzo amekuwa vice president wa Kibaki miaka 5. Kalonzo amekuwa running mate wa Raila 2013 na 2017. Interview gani unaenda kufanyiwa? Interview gani?
How do you want to subject Kalonzo Musyoka to an interview?
Interview Monday. Na Kalonzo Musyoka ndio marking scheme of what a president of Kenya should be.
Yes.
Kama ni mtu not corrupt, tick.
Yes.
Kama ni mtu handsome, tick.
Of course.
Sasa wewe ukimweka na watu wengine, sio ni madharau?
No, yes, Kalonzo, you cannot go. You cannot go.
Kalonzo Musyoka is not attending the interview on Monday.
Well, indeed, the mind is strong, but the body is weak. But that just is Kalonzo being Kalonzo. In this running mate selection process, Martha Karua was selected as Raila Odinga's running mate. Rigathi Gachagua was elected as Ruto's running mate. But there was a proposed running mate who proposed his own running mate. Welcome to Twack, the weekly audit with the crazy Kennar. And today we will be exploring the story of the running mate who chose his own running mate. Ha! There are 58,372,106 horses in the world, and Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is the third horse.
Nataka kutangaza nikiwa Machakos, Kibaki akiwa pande hii, Raila akiwa pande hii, Kalonzo anapita hapo katikati.
This man, Kalonzo Musyoka.
For anybody to suggest that I, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, has agreed to be anybody's deputy president is misleading the Kenyan population.
This man, Kalonzo Musyoka.
I'm not saying it cannot happen.
Hey! This man, Musyoka.
For me, as of now, it is unthinkable that one Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will support Raila Amolo Odinga for the third time.
Kwa roho safi, Wakenya nasema Raila Odinga tosha mara ya tatu.
It is unthinkable that one Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will support Raila Amolo Odinga for the third time.
Wakenya nasema Raila Odinga tosha mara ya tatu.
Yes. This man, Kalonzo Musyoka. Politicians we've had, but none has existed like Kalonzo Musyoka. Running mates have been chosen, but no mate has ran faster like the man from Seiku. Whenever he enters a presidential race, it becomes a three-horse race. If wishes were horses, SKM will ride on the third one. Oh, friend of Weta, for how long will you decide not to decide on decided decision? Dialogues become structured at the mention of his name. Interviews are introduced at the mention of his candidature. Coalition names change at the smell of his presence. Oh, friend of Weta, for how long will you decide not to decide on decided decision? A negotiator you are, so firm. As a farmer, chicken you breed, I affirm. What a mellow, dramatic man you are, man Steve-O. Oh, friend of Weta, for how long will you decide not to decide on decided decision? Oh, friend of Weta, for how long will you decide not to decide on decided decision? Hey! This man, Kalonzo Musyoka, a lot of people know him but do not understand him. When he said that he was going to support Raila for the third time, maybe he meant he was going to support Raila for the third time by becoming the third presidential candidate. When he said he is not going for the running mate's interview, he was right. He was not going for the running mate interview to be interviewed as a running mate, but to view the interview in order to get views to run his own running mate's interview. This man has mastered the art of giving people mixed reactions. Or maybe he went to a mixed school and became a mixologist in order to get money to buy a mixer to produce remixes of the mixes. No, I'm even mixed up. No, let's just stop mixing things up, because even me back then, I was mixed up with him. Man, Steve-O,
Man Kennar.
Sasa kumbe pia uko Daro?
Sasa
Sasa tukifika pale wewe sema tuko hapa nje tuja submit assignment tunataka ku revise tupite, si ndio?
Ndio.
Uko ulipata ngapi?
5%.
Mimi nipata 6%. Hiyo tuwezi chapwa.
Wewe Kennar, hebu kuja hapa. What are you doing outside here? Mbona uko kwa class?
Mwalimu was with
Man Steve Mugani na Steve ndio yule yako kwa class. I hope you have understood what I've just said there. And why have you not submitted your assignment?
Mwalimu also Man Steve has not submitted.
You depend on Man Steve to submit?
Mwalimu, here is my assignment.
And what did you get in your last assignment?
Mwalimu had 6. Man Steve in fact had 5. I was the top.
Who told you Man Steve had 5? Man Steve had 75%. Man Steve, come and pick your paper. 75%. Go and receive your award.
Thank you, Mwalimu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can go, Man Steve. Let me deal with this one.
In fact, he mixed things up that even his opponents were vouching for him to be selected as the running mate.
Wakati Kalonzo alikuwa running mate yake 2013, tulikuwa pamoja. Hatukuwa na interview. 2017, hatukuwa na interview. Sasa wanamfanyia madharau kwa nini? Kwa sababu hawana heshima na watu wengine.
Not forgetting, they were also in the mix.
In the route of power structure, Mudavadi and Wetangula will be allocated 30% of the appointive government positions should Kenya Kwanza win in the August polls. To secure these plum slots, Mudavadi and Wetangula are required to deliver at least 70% of the Western Kenya votes that will be cast in the August presidential race.
Sawa, shika imbao. Imbao utapea huyu jamaa. Sawa. Ukishampea huyo jamaa utabaki na 50 utampea, alafu tena tutabaki na 20 bob yako, alafu tena si mko na 70 bob yetu. Hiyo 70 bob mkishatupea ndio tutawapea ile 30 bob. So hiyo 30 bob utagana huyo jamaa utampea 10 bob, wewe utabaki na 20, alafu 20 utampea kurudishia hiyo 10, alafu after hiyo mtagawa 15, then tabaki 5. Simko sawa?
When Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga chose Martha Karua as his running mate, he also offered Kalonzo Musyoka the position of the chief minister. But Kalonzo is so skeptic about this position because it will put him in the same position as the vice president before the promulgation of the 2010 constitution, where they could be hired and fired anytime. The running mate position became a hot cake after the passing of the 2010 constitution. Now you cannot just fire your deputy randomly. Again, you have to share the government with your deputy based on the agreement you had with him or her. I wonder how Wajakoya's government will look like.
Symbol ya party ni
high five.
So na dai tuanze gana gava manze. Infrastructure.
Mimi hapa. Kwa sababu barabara zote lazima zikuwe highway.
Suggestion nyingine boda, suggestion gani ngine?
Mimi naona hivi tufanye hivi. Unacheki machuo. Tutoe nursery, tutoe primary. Tubaki na high school.
Kazi zote zitaisha for 20.
Alafu kwa hiyo kazi ile baadaye iko ya meditation.
Alafu security tunapea nani? Security utachukua security? Sasa sio tunachoma tusikue na security. Si tuweze ishia. Hebu tuliane. Tumegawana gava.
Wow. Ayo mchele. Hiyo hierarchy sikumbuki.
The same day Raila Amolo Odinga was announcing his running mate, his proposed running mate was also announcing his running mate. Maybe that was one of the reasons why he was not chosen as the running mate. No, it's too confusing. Follow me to the Twack board.
So today we're going to tackle how not to become a running mate. How not to become a running mate. Yes, man, Steve.
There's no way Oka is joining Azimio, okay? Or Azimio joining Oka.
Threaten the candidate. Threaten the candidate. Threaten the candidate. Point number 2. Order your candidate around. Order your candidate around. Order your candidate around. Kuja hapa. Point number 3.
You cannot say I only work with Raila only if he honors. No, I've given him the option number 2, act in repudiation, and life goes on.
Give him ultimatums. 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 Another one.
And I can tell you, that's why I refer to him a brother. As a brother, he still is a brother. He can say, I don't want to work with you, brother Steve, go home. Fine. A lot will depend on the goodwill of hopefully my brother Raila Odinga.
Force brotherhood. Force brotherhood. Next point.
Okay. Now, of course, we have put sufficient safeguards under the three-legged stool. And we talked of the three-legged African stool.
Insist on having a three-legged stool. Insist on having a three-legged stool. Always insist on having a three-legged stool.
Anywhere you go, I'll find you. From NASA to Azimio, I'll be right beside you, but not make you my running mate. I know you know what's going on. Oh Kalonzo, Chief Minister. Change Azimio for you to Azimio Oka. Zondu Kambani for you, to keep you in my coalition too. Musyoka wangu, unanipa mawazo. If you ever need to come back, I will be running to you. Running to you. I'll be running to you. Running to you. Musyoka wangu, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Musyoka wangu.
When I wanted to be preso, because I know that you got me. Nikatangazia kila mtu, uko home Ukambani. Kwa mara tatu kasema baba tosha, you never let go. Where Raila, my body yo. Nilikapenda wewe, nikakupeleka Ukambani, nikakuletea votes, ukaniruka. Sahi, hadi rani mituku nipea, umenipea chief minister, nesa tolo anytime. Wera Raila yawa Raila. Abi running away. Abi running away. Sikutakira.
Kuja Azimio wewe,
sirudi huko tena.
Hata wewe wajua huku ndo nyumbani kwako. Usiseme hivyo, kuja Azimio wewe,
sirudi huko tena.
hata wewe wajua huku ndo nyumbani kwako.
From being an Oka principal to merging with Azimio to become Azimio One Kenya Alliance, then losing the running mate position, Kalonzo Musyoka akaoga alafu akarudi soko. And then he selected his running mate. Then the man from Seikuru resorted to farming, and now he is in the UK. What will be Man Stevo's next move? move. This man Kalonzo Musyoka.